So Fatman,
Sleazy?
do I want to know?
I'm on location, and as little as you know, I think everyone knows I'm going to be coming to see you in about 2 days. But little do you know, I'm right around the fucking corner.
Ooh, we'll have to figure that out on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fatman.
Welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. First of all, fuck Dave Meltzer. I think we need to say that a lot this week. But, ladies and gentlemen, the only gold medalist on the wrestling show, Mr. Heavy G, is with us today.
How are you doing, gentlemen?
Where, gentlemen?
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
What
it is, who it is, where it is, what it is. It's
Why
so
it
weird
is.
doing this on a tablet because I forget the videos don't play.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a countdown. So I'm all like, it's not work. Oh, wait. Because I haven't done it in like a year and a half on my tablet. So,
Yeah.
hey, gotta do what I gotta do, man. Gotta do what I gotta do.
Sometimes on location, right?
Yep.
Obviously, we're talking NXTNA.
NXTNA. Yep.
We're basically the two premium live. Does TNA call them premium live events?
If they do, they shouldn't.
Special events. These
Special
ones are special events, and the Red Sox take the lead. Yes. Anyway, and then there are other shows they call pay-per-views. So
I'm just upset that the Mets managed to fucking lose out on the playoffs.
Oh, isn't that we talked about that? They just collapsed. They folded like a table. Loved it.
they folded like the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. So
I wouldn't go that far.
And they even had the chance too because the Reds lost too.
Yeah.
Yep, and the Reds own the tiebreaker. So when we're in New York City, there is no baseball going to be in New York City when we're there.
Yeah, I was watching to wait and see if that was actually going to be the case.
Either way, there wouldn't have been anyway because the Mets would have been traveling and the Yankees wouldn't have hosted a home game anyway. So
right. Well, there was one concern I had, but it wasn't. I thought it was on the day we were going up there, but it's not. So.
Because you don't know what day Sunday is?
Well, I don't know what day the 5th was. So. Whatever. Are we on the road to victory?
Yeah, let's talk about Victory Road first. Heavy G caught spots of this. Spoiler, guys, he's so lucky.
Right.
Show literally opened. They didn't go into their open with the System versus Order 4. I didn't get any star ratings for this, by the way. I couldn't find any. So, fuck it. 4 minutes and 32 seconds. And by the way, Yo Dogger like tag team matches.
I do.
No.
Yeah, this one didn't need to be on the show.
Wasn't there a pre-show match too?
Yes.
The pre-show match is better than this one.
I didn't know what the pre-show match was. Didn't watch it. So
the pre-show match, it was a triple threat. It was Zachary Wentz, Cedric Alexander, and Trey Miguel.
Sounds like a better match.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, this was the one I caught. A lot of aerial things that you would expect from this match. Alexander played the role of the power guy in this match, I guess you're going to call it, because he was acting like Brock Lesnar, just suplexing everybody. But Michinoku drivers, dive to the outside.
I guess I'm a half of Famer Fat Man. Okay, cool.
I like that.
Awesome.
Half
Half the famous
Half.
Batman. That's another thing too. I can't do anything about changing my name. So okay.
And Wentz won that match with a cutter, but it was,
of course, because everybody does a cutter,
Right?
in literally every match there's a cutter.
I will say that Cedric used to be the power guy when he was in Ring of Honor too, like the small power guy, but the power guy when he was in like CNC Wrestle Factory and shit like that. So,
but now if you think about it, I mean, at the beginning of the match, Miguel kicked Wentz.
Interesting.
Which brought me back to when DX wrestled Cena. And
yeah.
Like, we got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Makes sense. 1.5 stars. It was 4 minutes. It didn't even be on the show.
You're right.
I think I overrated it on that one.
You're damn fucking right. 1 star, 4 minutes of not a great, a tag match lasting 4.5 minutes?
Yep. And of course, it's episode 444. Episode 444.
Yeah.
444.
Jesus Christ.
You are all over this today, Sleazy. He hasn't done it in a few weeks, by the way, so he forgot. But
it's
fine. Speaking of 4 minutes,
I would have cut it. I think that worked actually for the bit.
It did.
For the cutter. So Dana Brooke, Ash by Elegance, vacates the women's title because she can't compete. This is out of nowhere. I didn't hear anything about her not being able to compete.
What do you guys think it is?
There's rumors, of course, it's a female wrestler. There's rumors that she's pregnant. I don't think that's true.
I think she's injured.
Then just come out and say injured instead of saying I can't compete. Like, I don't know. It was weird. Like, it came out of nowhere. I had not looked at any news and rumors. I haven't had the opportunity to. But, yeah, it was weird. It was really weird.
I agree. I don't know what's up. I don't think I saw anything offhand, but I haven't looked recently. I think if it's anything, it's going to be some either a debilitating injury that she can't come back from, where she's just stepping away, period, and just that's it, or she's got an illness that's not like an outright injury, similar to what Brody Lee had, or something of that nature.
Not.
No, I'm just saying that like it was an illness. It wasn't like an actual injury that caused her to.
Well, I hope it's not more plastic surgery because goddamn, her face just was all plastic. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
she got pretty deep on that.
Yeah,
she was actually better looking as Dana Brooke than she is now.
Oh yeah, 100%. Then he had a battle royal for a shot at the last two competitors in the ring. Gets a knockouts title match later in the night. I'm not going to name off the 9 people that were in it, but this showed the lack of depth in the knockouts division.
Yeah.
When you had to have an NXT wrestler, okay, I'm going to get this out of the way, but now. So TNA is evading NXT, but yet they're just welcoming their wrestlers onto their show. I thought you were better than AEW guys, but this turns out to be worse. Like, this makes no sense. Like,
here's my suggestion about it, is that Santino Marella is a double agent.
Well, they are having a show on October 7th, Invasion, and they're going to have matches there. So they're setting up a show, but like it's not an invasion where you're just like, oh, come on, send us Javon Evans to face our Javon Evans.
Right? I was going to say, you fucked my joke later.
And then I'm racist. And then send us a wrestler because we don't have anyone good in our women's division anymore because you stole them all. Like, come on. By the way, the battle royal, 4 minutes and 45 seconds, 1 star. This was nothing.
Well, they had to throw the entire fucking roster in there. So, I mean, of course they weren't going to do all that much.
But at the same time, you could have cut the opening tag match and give this at least another 5 minutes. But
cut the 4 minutes of it.
That's what I said, and then do another 5 minutes. But I don't know.
It wouldn't even do that. It would be waste.
Kalani Jordynne and
Go ahead.
Ing Lee.
Thank you. From where?
Osaka?
No. It came up as a thing.
From that one place.
Yokohama?
Chongqing, China. Not Ching Chong, China. Chongqing, China.
Chongqing, China.
You're a Chongqing, China. Let's move on. That was terrible. It was bad. Drop. Damn it, he caught it. Yo, daughters, like tag team matches.
I do.
No.
The Nemesis versus Matt Cardona and Hometown Man.
Honky Tonk Man. Oh, Hometown Man.
6 minutes and 27 seconds. Another match that just did not need to be on the show. This brought nothing. This brought nothing to the show. 2 stars. And again, I think I'm overrating it.
Is it true who the Hometown Man is?
It's Cody Deaner.
It's Cody Deaner?
Yeah. They're openly saying it in a commentary that it's Cody Deaner. It's like the running joke.
Do you think? Well, I saw that they won, and then they jumped and just go for a hair versus mask match.
Sure.
Just saying.
At this point, I don't care. They unmasked him at the end. I mean, but he covered his face. But it's Cody Deaner. And
it's funny because I kept looking at it when he was first out there as the Hometown Man. I was like, why did they bring Matt Cross into TNA? Like, what the fuck?
Not even close.
And then they were like, oh, it's Cody Deaner. Oh, I forgot Cody Deaner even worked for TNA.
Yeah, he was hurt. Sleazy, what'd you get the Battle Royal?
Battle Royal was 1 star because there was a 4.5 minute Battle Royal, 5-minute Battle Royal. This was fucking, god damn it. Like, this wasn't that much better. It was 1.5 stars. We got a little drama, I guess, but it's just like, this is the big signing from WWE a few years ago in a tag team match with another big signing that isn't a signing in Matt Cardona. I love the fact that Matt's still working without a contract for TNA and showing up on NXT without a contract because they trust him so much.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's great for him, but why would you even? I wouldn't have done that personally, but that's, I guess that's who you trust.
Mm-hmm. Ridge Holland versus Mike Santana, 7 minutes and 75 seconds. Mike Sanders. It was above average. At least he got the crowd going, finally.
You gave this to Mike Santana?
No, I gave this to Mike Sanders.
I got what you're saying, the Mike Santana.
I see what Sleazy was saying, but he's also wrong as always. But I mean, this was It was the best match on the show so far.
Okay, so far, okay.
You're 4 matches in, and we finally get an okay match. Cool.
Hey, you said my rating. It was an okay match for a house show.
There is literally no way that Jay Briscoe's winning the ROH World Title. There's no way Rick Collins will win this match.
Oh God, no! They needed to give him a big win for Bound for Glory. You know, Well, I know, but still. Well, it's a big win over an NXT guy that is technically a big motherfucker. So, I mean...
Speaking about big motherfuckers, the advantage for their matchup Bound for Glory, Moose.
iPhone.
Thank you. Somebody remembers a fucking bit on this show.
No, I was not going to give you that bit after you fucking sandbagged my goddamn joke.
That wasn't a joke. This is a bit. You have to do it. 12 minutes and...
I got your back, Sleazy.
18 seconds. Sleazy.
What
would you give it?
Fucking bullshit.
You gave it the poop emoji?
No, it was 3 stars. It was fine. It was this I thought was the best match on the card.
3 stars. I
Yeah.
gave it 3 3/4. I went finally a good match, and this was great as expected. Right kid died because you have to have the heel have an advantage in a match like this.
Of course.
Out for glory. I mean, again, 3 3/4, great match, but I mean, it's Moose iPhone versus Mustafa Ali. You're gonna get a great match, and then that's what we got, and cool.
Yep, I had this is the one match that I did catch a lot of 3.5, but again with the fucking referee, of course, someone comes out banned from ringside. Turns out the person that's banned from ringside was the dancer,
but she was in disguise, so it works. It does. It did work.
Does it? Well, it did work.
I
mean, it was always going to work. It's pre-planned.
It's real to me, damn it. But I will say there is a finish on the NXT show that I will say, what the fuck was that? And we'll get to that here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Sleazy says no sound versus Eric Young. 11 minutes and 16 seconds. It was an okay match for a house show. I mean, cool. Right. Honestly, you know what? I'm not going to say. I think the wrong kid died. I think Eric Young should have went over. If they were going to do this whole the cleansing is coming thing, he should have won.
But what is the cleansing?
Is that just bleaching your butthole? I don't know.
could be.
I don't know.
Eric Young seems like a guy that would bleach his asshole.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Uh-huh.
And don't get me wrong, you do what you gotta do to make yourself feel good and the next morning. But yeah,
What'd you give it?
2 stars. I thought it was
Yeah.
way too long. Ironically, this would have benefited from it being a shorter match. If you're going to put Joe Hendry over in this way, yeah, just throw him out, especially after you did the whole fucking beat down questionable thing and then had him just basically show up like nothing happened. Let him just take the fucking shit can him and just let it go. Whatever.
Yep.
Let EY beat him down and then let him just pull out a surprise win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best part of the match was how they introduced him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some reason this is a tables match, and I fucking hated that it was. Matt Hardy versus AJ Francis, 9 minutes and 47 seconds.
Oh.
Why are you having a tables match when you're going to have a tables match in 1 month?
Yes, I agree with you. But the first thing I thought of when they were so there was a point in the show before this where they were talking to Matt Hardy, and he was in the trainer's room, and they're like, "You're not cleared," and blah 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 blah, and all this bullshit, right? And they spent way too much time going, "Okay, fine, you're cleared. Get the fuck out there." And all it reminded me was a bit from a while ago, and here's the actual bit. I'll just let it play.
Oh, okay.
Thought you might be interested in training me.
I don't train girls.
I want a trainer.
No.
Will you train me?
No.
Will you train me?
No.
You won't never regret it.
Okay. Christ.
That's what it reminded me of. I was just like, this $1 Million Baby all over again in 5 seconds. I love that bit. But yeah, why do we have to go through that when?
So I went bell to bell again, and I didn't see
Lucky.
that. If I would have saw that, I would have been like, what? So you're cleared to be not just in a regular match, but a tables match.
Right?
It makes it worse.
I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I can't believe that.
The problem I had with this match is the fact that early in the match, wasn't it AJ that went to cannonball?
You had to do an offensive move through the table.
I've always had a problem with that personally, but
they said it on commentary, and
yeah.
I mean, if you look at the way There's a Cody Rhodes won the Intercontinental title. Big Show putting his foot through.
Technically speaking, it was put through by an offensive maneuver
Yeah,
because he drop kicked him.
Yep.
He took a step back from the drop kick, but it was technically
Yep.
an offensive move into a table. Yeah, I agree though. I agree, Heavy G. There are times where it's like, what are we doing? The table match from hell from 99 Problems.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Heavy G. They just put in Devin Williams.
So we're fucked. All right. We're fucked. Okay.
Sleazy, what'd you rate this match?
2 stars. What
Yeah.
are we doing here?
Yeah.
This is the Eddie Kingston of shows, I swear to God.
Oh.
I wish
All
it was
right.
that good. I have not been that kind.
Yeah, 2 stars. Match for Vacant's Knockouts Championship with Indy Hartwell as a special guest referee. E. Ling Lee versus Kalani Jordynne. 15 minutes and 14 seconds. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
I gave this 3 stars. I know there's. I like both ladies. Obviously, Asians in the match, so 19 stars, right?
Uh-huh.
But the reality is that for the fact that they probably had almost no notice, this came out a lot better than it should have. And I'll just leave it at that because there are a lot of little things that were pretty good. There were things that I just didn't like. I don't know. I'm also not happy that Kalani Jordynne won too.
So Devin Williams just walked a guy on 4 straight pitches. Anyway, but to be fair, that last one was a strike. Anyway, I think this was a good match.
Look at you, Sleazy.
I think this was a good match. 3 stars. Again, it showed the lack of depth, and I think they put it on an NXT wrestler because they had nobody ready besides Indy, and they want her moment to be a Bound for Glory. So
Yeah.
they're just like, so I'm okay with it, but at the same time, they got to get more women in that division.
It felt like a placeholder. It felt like a placeholder, actually.
That's exactly what's going to be. She's going to hold it for 2 weeks and lose it. Or 3 weeks, wherever it is, and then lose it. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it because I know where it's going to lead with Indy winning. But again, the lack of depth in that division is really starting to show right now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, do you think it's to get a better match out of Indy in those 3 weeks' time rather than
No, they could have put it on Lee, which would have been fine. But either way, they were a placeholder, and that's why I don't think they put it on Lee because they're like, okay, you're going to have like a 2.5 week, 3 week title run, and we're going to focus all on Indy. So why not? And that's another thing I really didn't like about the match. You should have just made Kalani Jordynne a heel. They could have done more dynamic between Indy and Jordynne, but they really didn't. Like Jordynne took her out accidentally, and that was it. Oh no, it was fine, and that was basically it. So I'm like, oh, this is weird. I think
not only that, they had the whole handshake,
yeah,
hug, and it's just like
they made it a big moment for her, but she's not even on the roster,
right?
So I'm like, what are they doing here? This was the perfect time just to turn her heel. Maybe she's just WWE's like, we want her to be a face still, and maybe that's what it came down to really ultimately. But this was a time where she should have gone heel and cheated to win, and yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I think that would have been perfect.
Mm-hmm.
TNA International Championship, Steve Macklin and Fez against Frankie Kazarian. This was the longest match on the show, I do believe. Yep, 15 minutes and 35 seconds. It was an okay match for a house show, and I hate to say that. At least you guys can go, and it was so bad. I want to say bad. It was bad for them. This should have been way better than what it was, and it just disappointed.
This is the other match that I got to see, and I agree with you, Fat Man. And it was almost foreshadowing that Kazarian was going to win. Oh, he hasn't won a title in 3 years. It was like
They missed their opportunity at the beginning of the year to give him the world title.
if
They
I mean
100%. This was their. Ooh, we fucked up. Here's the international title.
yeah, I just to me with all the hype like in the pre-match and everything else, it was almost like Bobby Heenan saying, "Whose side is he on?" Just like you're giving it away. And like you said, this match could have been way better. Way better. I mean, I love Frankie Kazarian, and it was basically a letdown.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sleazy.
I'm just happy Mil Martes is back. Other than that, the match was okay. It was fine.
It's fine.
I think the problem is that, with all due respect to Steve Macklin, I don't like him as a professional wrestler. I don't get him.
I think he's great, but I don't know, man. Like this match, they did not click. They didn't click at all, in my opinion.
No, I'd agree.
Finally, 10 matches in. What was this, an AEW show? This was an AEW show tracked in 3-hour show. 10 matches, but they did it in 3 hours. Exhibition Championship. Leon Slater defends against Myron. I'm pronouncing it that way on purpose. Reed. 13 minutes and 43 seconds. This was, I thought, the best match of the night. 4 stars. Great as expected. Right Kid died. I mean, that's it. That's all I can say. Fuck. At least the last match fucking delivered. That's all I can say. Sleazy.
3.5. This was my second favorite match on the show. It was an X Division match. I mean,
yeah,
and this is the kind of match that put TNA on the map many years ago, but they were the beginning of the card. They were they set the tone for the show. Now it's the main event. Well, putting this on at the start of the show might have made the show come out better, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
Because here, that's one of the reasons why they were doing it, was to bring hype to the show and make you feel like, well, what's next? Oh my goodness, this is great. If this was their best match, it just goes to show you how poorly the card was played.
Well, and another thing is, and we didn't mention it in the Mike Santana match, Trick Williams made a run-in. So if you're going to have him fly to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada to do a 30-second run-in after a match, you could have put him on this show to defend the title.
Absolutely.
Easy. So that was another baffling decision by me. I'm like, what are they doing?
There's a lot of questionable.
And I'm the TNA homer here.
Yeah.
Besides Ryan, who's on the show, I'm the homer. And I'm like, what are you guys doing with this show? This was the worst TNA show I've seen in years. Years. It was bad. I struggled to get through this. I struggled to get through this.
I don't blame you. And I'll tell you that I've had a hard time getting through a lot of the shows in general. So when we watch something that's TNA, usually I tend to have a little bit better, higher hopes that I'm going to enjoy it. I did not enjoy this show.
No, I was very shocked, and the card looked good on paper, but it didn't deliver. It just didn't. All right, so the next night we had NXT No Mercy, which opened with Josh Briggs versus Javon Evans, and knowing what we know now, when they announced Javon Evans facing Leon Slater for the X Division title at Bound for Glory, there was no way Javon Evans was losing this match.
Right.
And they didn't even mention it once until after he won. And then they're like, oh, by the way, Javon Evans faces for the X Division title at Bound for Glory.
Well, I mean, Would you want to spoil that?
16 minutes and 28 seconds. Canton, I got it started. He gave us 4 stars, 4.25. This rocked. This was better than anything on this fucking show. Love this opening match. I think it's because when I watched TNA, I was just like, just give me something. And I think my expectations were so low. And then I think maybe I did overrate this. I don't care. I was like, fine. I'm like, this is fucking exactly what I wanted to see after a week and a half of watching dog shit. So this was great. This was great. Happy G.
I have 3 3/4. It was a good start. I think this was one of the best. Could have been the best match to start the show with.
Mm-hmm.
Got everybody going. I like the fact that, like you said, about them saying that he's going to go for the X Division title. Booker T noted at the beginning that while he's gotten wins, has not won the big match, the title matches, the contender matches, and stuff like that. So the lack of big wins, I think, set that table. I mean, him landing on his feet from that choke slam was unbelievable. Great selling. I think it was great selling by Evans with just the power versus, which we'll get, the power versus speed type of thing, which we'll get to later on. And the quick finish with the cutter combo. I loved it. 3 3/4.
All right, and Sleazy's going to try to bring us down to reality.
Not by much. I mean, 3.5.
Okay.
Javon Evans reminds me of a early, not asshole Leo Rush. And
Yeah.
that's good news and bad news. Because it's good news in the fact that he can do this cool stuff, but it's bad news if he can't find something to hang his hat off of other than that. Because eventually, for every little Rush, there comes a Ricochet. For every Ricochet, there's a Will Ospreay, and so on and so forth. You know, once your entire gimmick is, I can run and do fast things quickly, you know, it starts, you become same. And I want him to succeed. I really do. And he just needs to find something a little bit more to hang his hat on. This match, great exposition on why that fucking X Division match is going to fucking rock. I will say that.
My only fear is going to be like a Shawn Michaels versus Mr. Perfect, to where they're the same style, and it's just not going to mesh. But that's the only thing I fear. But at the same time, it's a very small fear. I don't think it's. I think they're gonna kill it.
I mean, it's different than like you have like a Rock up against the Rock. I think it's going to be a great match. I can't wait to see that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Women's Speed Championship. Sol Roca defends against Jada Parka. 4 minutes and 48 seconds. Ken gave this the Mike Sanders 2 3/4 or 2 3/4. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
2 stars. It was a 4.5 minute match. You know, I mean, I don't understand. I do understand it, but bringing them on TV just makes it weird, especially on a pay-per-view like this or a premium live event. It's one thing when it's on an NXT show, like just a TV show, but putting this on a PLE, it just seems like a waste, in my opinion.
So I get why they did it. They want to promote the Speed brand, and okay, fine. I understand the business decision around it. 2.5. It was very fast paced, and I literally put afterwards, "Duh, it's a 5-minute match." This was one of the finishes I fucking hated. The whole match, Jada Parker looking at the clock. You even have green, yellow, and then red for the last minute, and then randomly she's just like, "No, just screw the time. Don't interfere," when she had it interfered the whole match. And then Last Legend comes out of nowhere because I know they're in a few, but like that made okay. And then Soul Snatcher win. I'm like, so the whole time she's looking at the clock, and then randomly in the last 45 seconds, nah, I'm just gonna be distracted by someone who's not distracting me anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think
what
they're going to keep these titles? Because I think they're the actual exclusivity on Twitter is obviously done with them, but they're just 2 speed titles just sitting there. What do we do with them?
They could get rid of them. I mean, and I think that's one of the reasons why they put it on TV, to see if there's a reaction to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could
I don't
be.
think there's a bad
That makes
match,
sense,
to be
actually.
honest. I don't think it's a bad match at all, to be honest. My neck is killing me. I'm sorry.
I think here's the
at
thing.
all, but it just the ending killed it for me.
I think you move them to 10 minutes and you're fine.
Yeah.
Because then you're in TV title territory.
Okay. And then just rebrand it as a TV title.
I was just gonna say rebrand it as a television title. Yeah, that's what you could do. I gave it 2 stars. I've never been a fan of the whole speed thing ever since the beginning of it. If this is a match, I would want the 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You know, like you said, like a TV title type of thing. 5 minutes, it's just like cramming 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag to me. It just
Okay.
That's a great statement, just in general. 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
Every time I take a shit in New Jersey, that's how it is. Weaponized Steel Cage match, Jordynne Grace versus Blake Monroe, 16 minutes, 12 seconds. Ken gave this the deets. 3 3/4. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
Okay, first of all, why did we have these 2 matches back to back? Because it did a complete disservice to the speed title anyway. Second of all, do pink weapons hit harder?
Yes, you should know this.
What the? Why did they have to be pink? Like, what are we doing here?
Just Blake Monroe's thing is pink.
It had her likeness on it, so
Right.
It's so weird. It's a.
If Ryan would say, if you watch the product,
fuck the product. First of all, second of all, I thought this was really good for what it was, but it seems like they were kind of. How should I put this? Hamstrung by the actual match type.
Cage.
Yeah, I mean, this was. We were one. What was his name? God damn it! What was the plant's name?
Dean
Ambrose.
Mitch.
I was waiting for Mitch to make a cameo here. Like it made no. This went 0 to 60 really quickly in this feud, and this match did not make for the payoff. It was a fine match. It was 3 stars, but it wasn't like this should have been the ending to the feud of all feuds. And it really wasn't. So
I gave it 3.5. I thought it was really good, but I thought, it could have been better. I thought the cage hampered it. If this was just a weapons match, it would have been better, I thought. But again, the cage hampered it. It just something seemed off. I think the right kid died. I know Blake Monroe's the lesser name, even though they both have been world champions at different companies. But I think they really want to push Jordynne Grace. I think the right kid died. Heavy G.
I don't see her leaving or staying in NXT much longer.
Jordynne Grace?
Yeah.
No, I can see her coming up. I gave it 3 1/4. Basically, all what you guys said. To me, the thing about Jordynne Grace getting her haircut, it's a hairpiece.
Oh,
you
yes.
see her coming out with short hair and it's extension, so you know that the diamonds in the ring,
which they missed completely.
Yeah. And the final spot just seemed like it took forever to set up. With the thing in the eyes and the air raid crash. I mean, it just seemed like it just took. It could have been a little quicker for me, but other than that, I thought it was Monroe's best match in WWE so far.
She doesn't have many great ones, but yeah,
No.
I can agree with that. NXT North American Championship, Ethan Page defends against Tavion Heights, 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Ken gave this 3 1/4. I'll start with Heavy G.
I gave it 2 3/4 as well. Great. I mean, they started this. I thought the Heights was going to win this because Heights has beaten Page the last few times they faced.
Which you should tell you that he's not going to win this match.
Hey, it's real to me. I thought he could go 3 for 3. It's good. I just think Heights needs a little bit more. I think to me, was it me or was it just some timing issues in that match?
There's a little bit of timing issues, and Heiss is trying to be Kurt Angle's son.
Yeah. Love the ankle lock and stuff like that, but
if you get the joke, you get the joke. But yeah, I gave it 3. It was a good match. That's about it.
I got the joke now.
Okay. Thank you.
I got on the bus.
Okay.
I got on the bus late, but I got on the bus.
But yeah, it was a good match. Shorter than what I would like it to be, but as Sleazy will say, it was fine. Right kid died, by the way. Ethan Page winning. All right, Sleazy.
3 stars. I think that Paige needed a good win here, and I think this was a good way of doing it. Tavion looked like he could truly be like Heavy G's right. Like there was a sense that he could actually beat Paige here, and having Paige beat him just kind of solidifies his run. So I like that. But really after the match was the bigger moment, you know, El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. coming out and basically challenging him afterwards. That's going to be cool. I'm going to really like that personally.
NXT Women's Championship, JC Jane versus Lola Vice. See, I'm starting to deal with her now.
Okay.
18 minutes and 55 seconds. Ken gave this 3 1/4. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
This was terrible. This was way too long. I gave this 1.5 stars.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There were a lot of just strange fucking spots. Having the whole fucking the whole finish was weird. Having her come out, having basically Lola get basically shit canned by a bunch of hooded people was weird.
Yeah, Moo's back.
Right? I don't know, man.
I don't have. Did Moo ever throw a super kick? I don't.
Sleazy does hate women, yes. Yeah, especially in this show.
Oh, it's Kevin.
How you doing?
How you doing, Mr. Kevin J. Gallus?
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It hurts me inside because I do like JC Jane. I do like how they're dealing with influence, but I just didn't feel it. I just didn't feel it.
Okay, this was 3.5. I don't know what you're talking about. I really like this match.
God damn it.
I like this match. A bit too long, for sure. I do think the right kid died. I think JC Jane keeping the title. I think it's like Laney Reed or something is the one that attacked her. They're going to join Influence or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say Inspiration, but they're in TNA. Yep. But yeah, I really like this match, and it's not just because I'm a Lola here, but I mean, I really did. I really liked this match. This was better than I thought. Yes, it did go too long. I think they could have shaved about 10 minutes. Jesus, about 5 minutes off this match, and it would have been a little bit better. Some sloppy spots, but that's why I gave it 3.5 instead of going higher. Heavy G.
I have it at 3.5. Bites. I mean, Lola look. Even though she got defeated, she looks strong. Her striking is just impeccable. I was hoping she'd get a hometown win, but going back to JC Jane, she is just all around a solid performer. To me, I think
And nobody thought she would be
no,
anywhere near the title. I mean, she's good. She's good. Is she like a great? No, I don't think she's great, but she's a good solid hand. She's a solid
that's
hand.
what I said. Like, all around, just a solid performer. I don't know if the right kid died, but I thought it was a good match. I don't know what Susie was watching. I gave it 3.5.
It must be true. I hate women.
Yep,
It is. Oh, it's true.
Wait. There's no Asians in this match. We already
why.
know that's why.
That's fair.
NXT Championship, Oba Femi defends against Ricky Stanks, 17 minutes and 20 seconds. Canton gave this 3 3/4. He gave it the deets. I'm going to start with Heavy G on this one.
That's exactly what I gave it. 3 3/4. I really like this match. It reminded me of like.
Oh, by the way, I dropped the pencil.
Well done.
Oh, no Hall of Fame for that. It reminded me of like.
That's why he went to the Hall of Fame.
It's like it was a power versus style match. I mean, did anybody think Ricky Starks was going to win this title? Ricky Stanks.
Not a chance.
There wasn't a shot in hell that you thought Ricky Stanks was going to win this title. FYS, with the fall from grace kicked out at that, which was amazing. With all the DDTs at the end, it just to me, I mean, I'm glad to see Ricky Stanks win, but it was almost like a TNA show with the women's title. It's like, okay, here you go, Ricky, because Obi's just got on the bus to go to the majors. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, he had a great run with the title. Good on him. He should be up in the main roster. I don't know who they're going to put him with. I would love to see. Who would you like to see Oba Femi if he goes up to the main roster? Who would you love to see him go up against?
Ooh,
Braun
would be fun. A one-off with Braun would be nice.
I was thinking a one-off. I was thinking a one-off with Brock.
That would be fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Just two people just beating the living hell out of each other.
You'll get a tease at the Rumble, I think.
Oh yeah,
The Keith Lee rub. From a few years back.
What about him against Omos?
That would be fun too.
But to get back to this match, like I said, no one probably had Ricky Stanks winning the title. Good on him for winning the title. But like I said, it just felt like it was time for Owa to do new things. I mean, he did all he could do in NXT. So I mean, the match was great. All the spots, everything were really good. So 3 3/4.
Sleazy.
3.5. I think the key thing about this was the surprise win and ascent of Ricky Stanks. I think that everyone's right about the fact that Oba Femi's done everything he can in NXT, so it's only a matter of time before he debuts on the main roster. I found somebody had brought this up, probably on TikTok or something. I can't remember where I saw it, but they were showing the top 9 longest reigns of NXT champions. And the interesting factoid about it was, of the 9 longest reigns, the wrestlers that created those reigns or had those reigns have held world or WWE or Universal title championships a grand total of 1 day. And that was Finn Balor for the 1 day for the Universal title. Nobody else has won top WWE gold on that list. I think that's interesting because it kind of shows that there's still a bit of a divide between NXT and main roster. And I really do believe that Oba Femi could potentially be that rare, okay, we're really pushing him to the moon type of thing. Because he is that damn good. Like, I think a little bit of tweak here and there and get his character a little bit more tight. I absolutely could see him as world champion.
Does he go after Trick Williams' title?
No.
No?
I think he's just done. I think this is it.
Not a chance.
I guarantee you within 3 weeks he's on. Okay, I'm going to say Raw. 3 weeks in Raw.
Does he join the Bloodline?
No. Why would he?
To go against either the new Bloodline or the Vision?
No.
The Vision would be interesting because you're already trying to sow seeds of doubt. So Rollins brings in his ringer.
That would be okay. That would be like, okay, that would be because up and comer could work underneath Rollins, blah blah blah. Okay, that'll buy. But the Bloodline, no, I don't.
Because you're see the problem with a lot of with the Vision specifically is that you've got a tag team and then you got Rollins, but you don't have anybody that can take a pin. And Oba Femi, ironically, could be that person.
Yeah, which is weird.
So
Yeah, I know, right?
So it's almost like a modern day Horseman.
To an extent, yeah.
You have Rollins basically being Flair. You have Braun the Brawns being almost like Arn and Tully or Ole and Arn.
Yeah.
And then you have a good worker that can get pinned in like Wyndham used to in Oba Femi.
Yeah.
So I gave this match 3 stars. I wasn't as high on it as you guys were. I don't know. This was the one match on this show where I actually struggled to get through. I was just like, the first 6 minutes was just Oba beating the shit out of it. And I'm like, oh, okay, and cool. And then he does a little comeback, beats the shit out of him, and then he hits 4 DDTs in a row and wins. And I'm like, oh, that's how he loses the title to him that way? Okay.
What else do you want him to do? Pick him up?
I mean, no. I'm like, if he's going to drop the title and he's not going to be on the main roster, you got to drop it to somebody.
I mean, speaking of that, he did powerbomb him.
Yeah, he did. It was impressive. But,
holy shit!
But I'm like, oh, because I'm not high on Ricky Starks. I never have been, not even in AEW, and I'm not even in NXT. I don't see it in him. But
I think he's a great talent. I think he's got that it factor that most guys just don't have. Can his work in the ring be better? Yeah, absolutely. But in terms of on the mic and just that aura behind him, I think he's got it.
Yeah.
I really do.
I agree.
I hope I'm wrong. I don't see it. I don't see it in him. I don't even see the it factor, to be honest. I just don't.
But you have to have it like Sleazy and I do.
Yeah. Okay.
In order to see it. So.
Right.
I'm still looking for it on this guy right here.
Wow.
This guy, I know he hasn't had it for years. But
years.
Well, you're gonna have to run news and rumors.
Yeah, I got news and rumors. I got you. I definitely got you. Let's start with so we kind of insinuated it. Obviously, it's happened officially. AEW's doing women's tag team championships. What's everyone's thoughts on this?
Yay.
Wow.
That's it. I don't. Cool. I mean, I'm glad that they're doing it, but I just don't care. Drop. Yes, Red Sox just scored another run. Let's go.
All right. Okay. Let's go through. Do we want to go through the women on the Raw AEW roster?
Not really.
There's just so many of them.
There is, and you can put it on anybody, and they're going to have good matches. I just don't care.
They're not going to put it on anybody. They're going to put it on Tony and Mina. Because that's exactly why they had her drop the title.
Which would be the dumbest thing. Because if you're going to have her drop the title, you got to have Mina drop the interim title, women's television title.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
They'll probably do it before the tournament's over.
Oh, yeah. By the way, it's another reason to have a fucking another tournament. God damn.
What is wrong with you in tournaments? I mean,
They have one every other month.
they're fun.
What about?
They're not.
Do you know who would be a great tag team? The first tag team to win that? Willow Nightingale and Nyla Rose.
Now that Rose is still on the roster?
The Flowers?
Mm.
Willow Rose?
Oh, Willow Nightingale. Willow Rose, yeah. Or Nyla Nightingale.
Nyla Nightingale. There's like 4 different combinations of different wrestlers in there.
Yeah.
Masha Slamovich. I know we talked a little bit about this last week before. Masha released a statement. I'm not going to bother reading it because it's
very
stupid.
lawyerese.
It's legalese as fuck. I don't care. I guess the upshot is that's all she's going to say about it, and just kind of feels like she's just saying it just to get rid of it.
Copy paste what everyone else has said if they're in that situation.
Yes, exactly.
According to AJ Styles, he's almost certainly I didn't get it yet. According to AJ Styles, he's done probably next year.
Yeah, he says he's gonna retire at 2026. And then I hear people say he's not really, that's for his contract ends. He's going to AEW after that.
No, he's not. I don't think he is. I think he's done.
He did say that the last contract he signed with WWE will be his last contract he ever signed to wrestling as a wrestler.
Right.
So I believe him. So yeah,
I agree.
and he's getting hurt a lot the last couple of years. So I think he knows it. I think he knows his time. So
he's had one hell of a career. Let him retire in peace.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is an interesting one because I don't even think we talked about it when it happened. Jonathan Gresham, way back in August, the beginning of August, he had multiple strokes.
Yes.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I didn't know about this. So, according to
Again, I hate being on my tablet.
Oh, I love that.
Now ready? The Wrestling Observer newsletter.
It's Meltzer.
It is Meltzer. It is Meltzer, but it was funny that it wasn't specifically pointed to him. Grisham's expected to be cleared to return to wrestling in the next few weeks. The claim is that everything seems to come back clean. They weren't sure what happened, and the only thing they said is that it could have been a possible complication from a bad case of COVID. And this is actually directly from Jonathan Gresham. This wasn't just
okay.
I
was just going to say
it's Meltzer reporting what Gresham said.
Okay,
which is why I could actually read it. So thoughts about that, guys? Jesus Christ!
Well, glad he's coming back, and
Me too.
I didn't even hear about this in August. Like, this is weird. Like,
I
2 months.
Yeah, I read about it. He just woke up one morning and it was like nothing on the one side, and then he had a couple more hours in the hospital. But glad to see he's coming back. Be careful because with injuries, blood clots can cause strokes again. So he needs to be wary. But glad he's getting back in the ring.
Yeah, he's married to Jordynne Grace. So
yes,
yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Anybody watch SmackDown last week?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
We had a new instance of what did Ryan call it? Pussy eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What a fucking gash
That
on
was
Jake
bad.
Cargill.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably one of the worst gashes I've seen in a long time. Obviously, thanks to everyone's favorite wrestler Nia Jax.
I'm surprised she got hurt. Jake Cargill's not Asian.
Right? She probably heard Jade and thought Jade, like the Asian strippers,
Jade, yeah.
are always
Or
Jade.
Jade's like an Oriental stone, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and that's why they choose it when they're stripping. Or so
you're told.
Or so I've heard. Apparently, it kind of fell all apart because that happened, and then we had the ref botch that happened afterwards.
Oh, the ref botch was horrible.
And part of the reason why supposedly was because the match had to be changed on the fly because Jade was fucking bleeding out on the fucking edge. So
yeah,
it is what it is. Things happen. Shit happens.
So yeah, I'm gonna call up the IWC for that. They're like, "This is the worst botch of the year." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "You didn't watch Forbidden Door? You marks always watch Forbidden Door. You didn't see that botch. You didn't say anything about that one. But yeah, you're bitching about this one, which was out of their control. Cool, fucking marks. Shut the fuck up."
The worst botch of the match, in my opinion, was the cut, not the botch. Yeah, I completely disagree by anybody thinking that that's even a thing.
Oh, he's got a foul tip right to the balls.
Ooh.
Red Sox catcher.
Ooh, ouch.
Bottom of the ninth, Red Sox up 3-1.
I know. I have ESPN on here.
Okay.
I do not. I just do a professional wrestling podcast.
Well, they'll blow my prediction because I actually have the Red Sox or the Yankees sweeping the Red Sox.
Yeah.
So.
Cedric Alexander did sign a contract, but we don't know how long it is or when. Speaking of TNA, apparently, Ridge Holland sustained an injury when he was wrestling Moose that apparently needs surgery on his foot.
Oh,
so he's going to be out for a while.
That must have been at the taping then.
Yeah, this was at the taping. This was after. I was going to say
Road.
Bound for Glory, after Victory Road. So he's going to be in fucking.
Uh-oh. This isn't good.
Yeah, buddy.
This isn't good. I don't like seeing this.
What's that?
Well, that's better than what I thought it would be. Okay.
There's a new wrestler named PJ Vasa. Got to be fucking Samoan or Filipino or something because it's PJ. Let's see here. The extra on when they were doing the Asuka blow up in the backstage with EO, one of which was the former NWA Women's Tag Champ, El Abdi. That was pretty cool. Apparently, Jay White's been sidelined since March. Several months away from coming back. Same with Colton, so he's going to be out for a while.
Against our best reliever, too. Fuck.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Yeah, buddy.
Fuck.
And Stanton's up.
I thought we were going to at least catch that ball and then get a ground ball, but God, Chapman's not a ground ball pitcher. He's a fly ball pitcher. So we're going to give up at least one run. Yes, we're talking sports on the wrestling show. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just waiting.
Oh, it's all right. Continue.
Jasmine Nix left. Whoop-de-doo, right?
Mm-hmm.
She shared. Brian Alvarez claims this. Okay, the contract offer WWE extended to Nix was worth a shade under $100,000 annually. So her old deal was $75K a year, and WWE upped it to $98 per year. Now, keep in mind, when we talk about contracts, and we've had this conversation for many years, when we say somebody's making $100,000 a year in WWE, it's not that. It really isn't that. It's once you get it all said and done and you take everything out, it's about half that, really.
Yeah.
So you're making about $1,000 a week take home after you deal with, because it's 1099 work, you're giving up nearly half of your salary and taxes, and there's a lot of reasoning behind it. So to basically pay her was affect $1,000 a week to work NXT. Yikes. Yeah, especially when you're trying to resign her.
Mhm.
I understand why she left.
No, I get it. Yep.
Okay, so remember that wonderful special show called Invasion?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. There is no such thing as Invasion. No.
Okay.
What do you mean, no?
Supposedly, according to WrestleVotes,
Oh, okay. So it's wrong. Okay, go ahead.
well, this might be correct. So they got a bunch of shit, both WWE and TNA, for calling it Invasion because of, I don't know, Israel and Gaza and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that was the supposed thing. So they're pulling the name of Invasion off the show, and they're calling it Showdown now.
Big strikeout.
So I don't know why. It
Yeah,
seems kind of odd.
To me, I thought, you know what? They had the Invasion pay-per-view 2001. The trademark's coming up. They're going to use it. That was my thinking.
Me too, and that's what I figured before. And well, whatever. Last bit of news. Do you guys about 6 months before Macho Man died? Do you remember him adopting a cat?
No.
Okay, so he adopted a cat that was 3 legs. He named it Junkyard Cat after Junkyard Dog, who he was.
Wow. What an asshole.
Cat's still alive.
Oh, wow.
Not just alive and doing well. Currently, the cat is with Macho Man's wife, but it's just a cool little moment to prove that the cat's still around, and we had to end the show on an upper here because I just felt like it needed it. So that's it. Heavy G, put yourself over.
You can catch me at the Hall of Famer Fatman on the Best Darn Sports Show, period 2. We're going to be on Thursday next week. We're going to be talking about the baseball playoffs. Hopefully, we're talking about a Yankees win. NFL football, college football, and so much more. Actually, I think this Thursday we're actually going to give our predictions for the NHL playoffs as well.
Yeah, I got to send you those.
So, all that and more on the Best Darn Sports Show, period 2.
So obviously it's baseball playoff season. What are your thoughts on the wild card? Because I literally only looked long enough to see if the Mets actually got in and whether or not the Yankees would be playing this weekend. So quick thoughts. I know Boston and Yankees are playing each other.
They're playing
For
each
the
other right
wild-
now. Yep.
Yeah, for the
Big.
wild card.
He didn't score on that fly. Oh, that's big. That's huge. Yes, the way that the seeding worked, the Red Sox and the Yankees play each other, the Tigers and the Guardians play each other too. So 2 divisional rounds in the American League. You have the Reds and the Dodgers in the National League, and you have the Padres and the Cubs also.
Yep.
Cubs won today, and Tigers won today.
The Tigers won today. Scooble 14 strikeouts in game 1. Actually dominated the pitching there. Yeah, I think you're going to see. I was hoping, but this is, like I said, this is where the Yankees seem to just falter for some reason.
They took Fried out, and the Red Sox got to the bullpen. So
Yeah,
and
just what we talked-
Crochet gave up 1 home run and then he retired 14 straight.
Right.
So,
But like we said on the sports show, like we said yesterday on our baseball recap, that the thing that I'm worried about is the bullpen. Max Fried pitched great. The bullpen's what gave it up.
mm-hmm.
And of course,
You have a guy throwing 100 and 101 miles an hour right now. So
Jesus Christ.
he's had his this at bat alone against not Todd Grisham. 14 fastball, 3 of them, 101, 100, 101.
That was on the edge. It was a ball, but that was so close. Good take. Yeah, he's been according to the advanced metrics, that was a strike.
Yeah, it was a miss. It was a miss.
I would have called it a ball though. It was close.
And then he goes from 101 miles an hour to an 86 mile an hour slider.
Oh my God!
How the hell do you?
One strike away from getting out of a bases loaded, no out jam.
That's the guy you want to have pitching to do it. He's just been on fire.
Four out save. He gave up the 3 hits though. So.
But yeah, we were talking about him. He was unbelievable coming down the stretch. In fact, he's the guy that's the game. That's the ball game.
Yes, let's go, baby. Red Sox take game 1. Yes.
4 of those 5 pitches in that at bat were 100 miles an hour plus.
Man, bases loaded, nobody out jam, and he gets it. That I would have sent. Who was on third base?
Judge. Judge is on third.
I would have sent him.
You can't.
You
He
had
doesn't
to.
have.
You had to in that. You had to in that situation. Down 2 runs, you had to send him. You had to. And as we noticed, the throw was way offline. He would have scored. So you send him there. That's bad coaching.
Crochet 7 2/3 innings pitched, 1 earned run. The homer by Volpe, 4 hits, 11 strikeouts, no walks.
11 strikeouts, no what we talked about him and Scuba being the 2. They pitched excellent, both of them. All right, I'm at TWS Fatman.
I was going to do my sports.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is everyone's favorite time of the show. It is where the non-sports person talks sports about the sport with the sports people. Today is a trivia question. Which player holds the dubious distinction of being the only man in MLB history to hit a home run for a team in the playoffs while also going his entire career without hitting even 1 home run in the regular season?
Hitting a 1 home run total, but hitting a home run in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a good question.
That is a very good question. Was it in a World Series?
It was in an ALCS.
Fuck, that does not help.
I'll even give you the year because I think it's so obscure that I don't think you'll get it. 2006 ALCS.
That was the Tigers and the A's?
Mm-hmm.
Mark Mulder.
No.
Justin Verlander.
Nope. I'll give you the initials. Mark MK.
It's got to be a pitcher.
Mark Kosick?
It is Mark Keeger.
I never would have guessed that.
So
it had to be a pitcher.
So he was called up as an emergency infielder for the LCS against the Tigers. You were right in that. He appeared in 2 playoff games. Never once appeared in a regular season MLB game. Period. Full stop.
Okay.
He has 0 career regular season stats. So he's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. He's only a postseason. He's only played 2 games ever as a professional. 0, 1 at bat. Because he came in as a defensive replacement.
Okay.
So it's just crazy fucking stuff.
1 for 1 with the homer. Can't be
right?
Batting 1,000 in the postseason.
Funny enough, he got signed to the Mets. Never played there. Retired next season. That was it.
Sounds about the most Mets thing ever.
Yeah, how about it?
Go ahead, Fatman.
TWS Fatman.
TNW is Sleazy. We're Sleazy Fatman everywhere. Find us at thewrestlingshow.com. Always articles, merch, all that other shit there. Onlyfans.com/the wrestling show. That's pretty much it, guys. So thanks to Heavy G and as always for Sleazy.
Put that, man.
This is Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Tony Khan and his alleged coke habit. Not alleged, real coke habit. Hot dog's not a sandwich. Sub is not a sandwich. Burger is a sandwich. Burritos and tacos are not sandwiches. No sports show Thursday. I'll be with this fat fuck over here in person. Next Tuesday, I don't know.
There's some weird Perth show or something. I don't even know.
No, that's next week. So we'll think of something. I feel like maybe grabbing something out of a grab bag, maybe?
Or a draft.
Or a draft. Or a grab bag. Or a Reddit. Or a something.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun.